This girl, I believe, was in the 9th grade if I'm not mistaken. I'm in the 10th, she's in 9th, so she's a freshman. I'm a sophomore. Okay. So, when the first time she gets in the bus and she see me, she just looks at me. And she looks me up and down and she's like, I hate you. Just like that. Like, I hate you, mad, aggressive or whatever. So I'm like, okay. I try to blow it off. I'm like, this girl don't know me. How she gonna hate me? She don't know nothing about me. Just seen it for the first time. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of LB Tales from the Hood. And this episode is called When Hate Becomes Love. Now, the time period of this episode, it happened around 10th grade, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. It was a long time ago. I think that was around 1992 or so. And I was on the bus one day. They had the yellow buses down there in VA. I used to take it to and from school. So, this girl, I believe, was in the 9th grade if I'm not mistaken. I'm in the 10th, she's in 9th, so she's a freshman. I'm a sophomore. Okay. So, when the first time she gets in the bus and she see me, she just looks at me. And she looks me up and down and she's like, I hate you. Just like that. Like, I hate you, mad, aggressive or whatever. So I'm like, okay. I try to blow it off. I'm like, this girl don't know me. How she gonna hate me? She don't know nothing about me. Just seen it for the first time. Whatever. Let it go. Next day we get on the bus. I see her again. Yo, I hate you. I hate you, big head. Whatever. I could tell at this point she's trying to get a reaction out of me. Now in my head I'm like, I don't know if this girl is disturbed. I don't know what's wrong with her. How's she gonna trip on me? She don't know me from Adam. Never seen her from a hole in the wall. I've already been in this school over a year, so she's a freshman just coming in. You just was in junior high last year, graduating. You don't know me. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know if she knew that I was from New York. But then again, word travels around the school or whatever, even though it's but so big, it's like still its own little ecosphere. But I don't know, whatever. But I'm like, she just kept going. She would just say that every time she see me. Something about you. I don't like you. I don't like you. I hate you. So what I did is I thought about it and I said, okay. I said I could have flipped out, I could have tripped, we could have got into it, we could have went back and forth. I could have said something crazy. I could have tried to assault her back. I said no. I said maybe something's going on in her head, maybe she's disturbed, because if I didn't do anything to her personally, and that's how she felt from the jump, it's something that I'm not understanding. I don't know. So I said I'm not going to take the negative aggressive route. I said let me do this. How do you put out a fire? You put out a fire with water. You don't add more fire to it. So I said let me do an experiment. Instead of trying to strike back and come, try to fight negativity with negativity, let me fight hate with love. So she started saying, she did the same thing every day. I hate you, whatever. So when she started saying, I hate you, I started responding. I said, I love you. And she was looking at me first time and caught her by shock. She's like, huh? And so, she was like, what are you talking about? She's like, didn't you hear me? I hate you. I said, that's cool, but I love you. And she was like, that's weird. So I would always say something nice. We get on the bus. I don't like you. I don't want to look at you. It just disgusts me to look at you. I'm like, well, I was like, it don't disgust me to look at you. I was like, you're looking nice today. Whatever. I would compliment her. So this went on for months and months and months. So the thing is, my god brother, he would come over sometime to stay with us. He actually ended up talking to the girl. And, they became cool. So they was trying to get to know each other. So one day, she called the house, because back then we didn't have cell phones. This is like 92. Probably the only ones with mobile phones was the ones in the car with the cord attached to it or whatever. That's old school. A lot of new generation wouldn't know about that. But old school, we didn't have cell phones like that. And you definitely had to be rich to have one of those ones in the car or whatever. So, they had house phones. So she would call the house. He gave her my house number. She called. And she, called to speak to him. But then while she was talking to him for a minute, she said, put him on the phone. Put your god brother on the phone. So when I got on the phone, she said, she was like, I always said I hate you, and I was always negative towards you. She was like, what's up with that? You always said I love you, compliment. She said, why? I said, because look, I was like, whatever it is, or whatever negativity you felt towards me, I don't know why, but I said, that's not the energy I'm putting out there, and the only way to fight hate is with love. So I was like, I spread love to you. And she said, you know what? She was like, for real? She was like, she said, I don't even know why I said that. I was tripping, whatever. She was like, I never hated you. I just, for whatever reason, was in the mood, and I seen you from the jump, and whatever. Maybe you remind me of somebody. She said she didn't really know what it was. She wasn't sure, but she was like, she apologized. She's like, I apologize to you. And she was like, it's all good. So whenever she would call the house to speak to him, she would say, if he picked up the phone or whatever, she would say, tell him I said hi, or put him on, hey, how you doing? She'd say hi to me, whatever. And then when I started seeing her at school, she was the nicest person to me. Hey, how you doing? Everything good with you? You good? All right. What you doing today? You got your lunch? Or I'm like, I'll buy my lunch, whatever. Just small talk. But, it changed things around. It made me realize something. Like I said, the only way we're going to squash out this negativity in the world is through love. Now, I'm not telling anybody to be a doormat and let anybody step on you. And that was to an extreme, but I did an experiment and it worked, because I was like, you can fight hate with hate and try to go back and forth and we can get into it. Or I can just, turn the other cheek, sort of. And it's not like I was getting physically hit, because if I'm hit, I'm going to defend myself. If it's a female, I'm not looking to hit female. I'm not a woman beater, so, I might, if I would have got hit in a smack, I try to walk that off. If somebody's coming to me trying to physically cause me serious assault, then I'm in a situation I try to, maybe force to defend myself, but I'm not going to try to hit or beat on a female. I might just try to move her back, get out of there, what I'm saying? I'll stay away from somebody like that. But the point is, it wasn't anything physical. It was just verbal or whatever, verbal abuse at first. But I turned it around. And then I saw a story a few years back of this guy on YouTube, I think it was, and he went to the KKK. And as much hate as they have for black people, him being, a black person, he kept telling them, I love you, I love you, I love you. And it's funny because he actually developed a relationship with that KKK member. And afterwards, the member was like, he said, I can't even hate the guy. He was like, as much hate and as much negativity and derogatory and epithets I tried to spew at the guy, he was like, he always came back on some love. So they became friends. Now, I'm not suggesting anybody do that. Hey, what you do with it is on your own. I'm not suggesting anybody be a doormat. But I do know one thing. This world is crazy. It's been crazy. It's getting crazy. A lot of hate and negativity going around. And my thing is this. I like spread love, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice. And I live by the words of Mahatma Gandhi: be the change you wish to see in the world. And I want to see more love in the world. I want to see people loving each other, see peace, man. That's what I really like. I got 2 young kings that I'm raising. One's 14, one's 9. What kind of world am I leaving them in? The world is crazy right now, okay. But I'm like, if I'm not being part of the solution, I'm part of the problem. So we see a lot of hate and negativity going on all around us outside, especially since the pandemic. People got turned up. It was 10 times worse. People on demon time. I said, they on demon time, we're going to be on angel time in here. And we're going to change the world. And I tell my young kings that we're world changers. So, moral of the story, spread more love instead of spreading blood. Forget that negativity nonsense. We need more love in this world, less hate, man. And another thing is, I live like this. I'm like, regardless of what any man or woman may think of me, I have to answer to the Most High. Because I was, raised, religious. I strayed away from religion because I developed my own spirituality. I'm not even going to talk about what my full beliefs are, but I do believe in the Most High. I have a personal relationship with the Most High, and I don't really discuss religion and politics. I stay away from those subjects for the most part. I try not to even joke in those areas because that triggers a lot of people. Our beliefs are our beliefs. I believe in what I believe in. The next man or woman believe in what they believe in. But I have to answer to the Most High, and it's my soul. And if I go before him, and it's that judgment day, what am I going to say? Well, the reason why I did this and I was negative and I moved like this was because a lot of other people seem like everybody else is doing that. No, we're all responsible for our own actions. So be careful the energy you put out there. I protect my energy and I'm going to spread love, man. And that's the message to everybody out there. Go out there, man. Try to spread some love. Let's see where we can make this world a better place. Excuse me. I'm not going to edit this out. Like I said, I'm the one take king like Jay-Z. Every once in a while I mess up. It is what it is. But back on topic, spread love, not hate. Let's make this world a better place. To all you, man, LB, got love for all you out there. And I'm going to see you back soon. And what we're going to do? I always got a signature sign off, whatever video I'm doing. And it's chill to the next episode. By the way, I borrowed that from Snoop Dogg. Nothing but a G thing. Shout out to Snoop Dogg. Big Snoop. And till next time, guys. Peace.